Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffi's secret? Luna's drugs reactivated addiction. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Massins Wood, survived her caged terror. However, Steffi has a history of addiction. It's not known what kind of drugs Luna Nozoa, Lisa Yamada, gave Steffi. With that being said, could those drugs have reactivated Steffi's addiction? While Steffi is busy judging everyone else, could she be hiding another secret from John Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and everyone else? Keep reading, and let's talk about the possibilities. P&B spoilers reveal a few years ago, Steffi got hit by Bill Spencer's Don Diamond car. Steffi was hospitalized and ended up addicted to pain medication. Steffi had just started a romance with Finn, who was her doctor after that accident. Steffi had to go to rehab for a while, which provided the actress the chance to take maternity leave. More recently, Steffi was drugged and held hostage by Luna. Steffi followed Luna and confronted her about kissing Bill. Then, Luna admitted to killing Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Paul Hollis W. Chambers. Luna kept trying to keep Steffi drugged with the ultimate goal of having her die when the building was demolished. Thankfully, Finn saved Steffi as Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, took down Luna. Steffi's addiction hasn't been brought up in a long time. It's not clear what drugs Luna gave Steffi. But what if they were similar to the pain pills she became addicted to a few years back? Not only that, but as long as Steffi is stressed and under great emotional pressure, it could have her looking for an escape or a way to cope with all the pain. Taylor's heart failure diagnosis will eventually come to light, and Steffi will have another emotional situation to deal with. Since Steffi's rescue, she seems even more determined than ever to force her hand in multiple situations. Steffi is also blurting out more things in a repeated manner. How many times in 1 week does Steffi need to say, "I'm not playing matchmaker"? Maybe there is more to Steffi's behavior and obsessions than we know. Could Luna's crime have reactivated Steffi's addiction? And if so, will Taylor's death sentence send the co-CEO over the edge? What does it mean for the character's future? Do you think there are unseen aftereffects of Luna's crime spree? Could those drugs have reactivated Steffi's addiction? Steffi Forrester had always prided herself on being the epitome of resilience. From her battles in love and business to the traumatic twists that nearly broke her, she had always managed to rise above. But as she gazed into the mirror at her reflection, her heart pounded with a secret she had buried deep within her soul. One she was determined to never let resurface. Yet fate had other plans, and this time, the pressure was mounting, thanks to the reemergence of Luna's shadowy past. The fashion world glittered around her, but Steffi's mind was far from the world of glamorous runway shows and competitive designs. She had been back at Forrester Creations for only a few months after her temporary escape with the children, following the devastating Thomas and Hope scandal. Despite trying to focus on her family and career, there was a crack in the armor she was so desperate to keep hidden. A knock on her office door startled her out of her thoughts. It was Luna, the mysterious intern who had recently joined Forrester Creations, quickly impressing everyone with her design eye and work ethic. But Luna had a secret of her own, and it was far more dangerous than anyone could imagine. Steffi smiled politely as Luna entered, carrying a portfolio under her arm. "I wanted to show you these fabric samples before the final approval," Luna said, her tone professional yet tinged with nervousness. "Of course," Steffi replied, flipping through the samples mechanically. But her mind wasn't on fabrics or designs. It was on the rumors she had overheard just days before. Rumors that Luna wasn't exactly who she said she was. "Luna, can I ask you something?" Steffi's tone grew softer, more probing, her gaze meeting Luna's. "Is everything okay? You seem on edge lately." Luna froze for a split second before quickly masking her discomfort. "I'm fine," she said with a forced smile, but her eyes betrayed her. There was fear in them, a fear Steffi recognized all too well. She had seen it in herself once. Steffi decided not to press further for now, allowing Luna to escape the conversation. But the feeling that something was terribly wrong with the intern lingered. Steffi knew that whatever Luna was hiding could unravel everything at Forrester Creations, and perhaps something much darker was lurking in the shadows. Steffi's painful secret. That night, Steffi couldn't sleep. Her mind kept returning to the past, to a time when she had been lost in a world of pain and addiction. The memories of her pill addiction came rushing back. How the pills had numbed her pain after losing loved ones and enduring betrayal. She had fought hard to overcome that dark chapter in her life, but the scars it left still haunted her. No one knew just how close she had come to relapsing in recent months. The stress of everything, Finn's near-death experience, the fallout with Liam, and the drama surrounding Hope and Thomas, had taken a toll on her. And now, Luna's presence was triggering those same feelings of anxiety and vulnerability she had fought so hard to keep at bay. Steffi had discovered Luna's secret almost by accident. While in her office late one evening, she had found a small plastic bag tucked away in Luna's jacket pocket when Luna had left it behind. The contents were unmistakable pills. At first, Steffi wanted to believe they were something harmless, but her gut told her otherwise. Steffi recognized the pills immediately. They were the same ones she had been prescribed years ago, the same ones that had nearly destroyed her. Steffi had confronted Luna about it the next day, and Luna had broken down, admitting that she had been struggling with addiction for years, but it wasn't just about the drugs. Luna confessed that her dealer had connections within the fashion industry, using her as a pawn to infiltrate Forrester Creations and manipulate business deals. Now Steffi was caught in a moral dilemma. Should she expose Luna and risk the fallout for both the intern and Forrester Creations? Or should she try to help Luna, knowing the risks involved for her own sobriety? Luna's drugs, a dangerous temptation. The more Steffi learned about Luna's situation, the more she realized that her own addiction was creeping back into her life in ways she hadn't anticipated. The sight of those pills had reawakened cravings she thought she had long buried. The constant pressure, the high-stakes world of fashion, and the unresolved trauma in her personal life were all triggers waiting to explode. Steffi couldn't help but wonder if she was strong enough to handle it all. Finn had been her rock, but lately she felt more distant from him than ever. He was busy with his work at the hospital, and though he had been supportive in the past, she wasn't sure he would understand the depths of what she was going through now. Luna's presence in her life felt like a mirror to her own struggles, and Steffi knew she was at a crossroads. She had fought too hard to regain control of her life, to let it all slip away again. But the temptation was there, lurking in the shadows, and with Luna's secret now in her hands, the danger felt all too real. A dangerous partnership. One evening, as Steffi sat in her office, staring at the city lights, she heard a soft knock at the door. Luna entered, her face pale, eyes hollow. "Steffi, I need your help," she whispered, her voice trembling. Steffi knew this was the moment of truth. Luna was on the brink of self-destruction, and the choices Steffi made now could either save them both or destroy everything they had worked for. "You can't keep doing this, Luna," Steffi said, her voice firm but filled with compassion. "You need help, and I'm not just talking about the drugs. Whatever deal you're caught up in, it's going to ruin you." Tears welled up in Luna's eyes. "I don't know how to get out, Steffi. They're everywhere. They have people in every corner of this industry. If I try to leave, they'll come after me." Steffi took a deep breath, her mind racing. She couldn't let Luna drag her down, but at the same time, she couldn't turn her back on her either. There was too much at stake. Forrester Creations was more than just a company. It was a legacy, one she couldn't allow to be tainted by criminal activity. "I'll help you," Steffi said quietly, her decision made. "But we have to be smart about this. We're going to need allies, people we can trust, and we need to take them down before they take us down." As Luna nodded, hope flickering in her eyes, Steffi felt a familiar fire reignite within her. This was no longer just about saving Luna. This was about protecting everything she'd have fought for. Her family, her career, and her sobriety. But as Steffi plotted her next move, she knew the road ahead would be dangerous. Old enemies, hidden secrets, and the ever-present threat of addiction loomed large. And this time, the stakes were higher than ever.